continuiamo così. Allora. One second. I would look, so I used to look for hours at South America, or Africa, or Australia, and lose myself in all the glories of exploration. So imagine this young boy that is looking at a map. Africa in 1910, this is the map. And there are places that are blank. Look, not all the places in 1870 and in 1910. Look here. Here, everything is blank. Little by little, places have started to be filled with names and places, and it's explained here. So when he was young, this was the map, this one, okay? With a lot of blank spaces all here. Then, as a grown man, this is the map that he can look at, he can see. At that time, when he was young, there were many blank spaces on the earth, which means places that nobody has ever gone to, that hadn't been explored. And when I saw one that looked particularly inviting on a map, but they all looked at, I would put my finger on it and say, when I grow up, I will go there. So this kind of map, the map with the blank spaces, is fascinating. Why? Because it really represents the possibility of imagining, and also the possibility of becoming an explorer and find places that nobody has ever set foot on. The North Pole was one of those places, I remember. Well, I haven't been there yet and shall not try now. So one of the places he wanted to go to was the North Pole. But now he has changed his mind. The glamour's off. Glamour is a fascination, charm. The charm has disappeared, has vanished. Why? You will see. Other places were scattered, spread about the equator and in every sort of latitude all over the two hemispheres. I have been in some of them. As a grown man, he has turned into kind of explorer, we don't know yet. And, well, we won't talk about that. But there was one yet, the biggest, the most blank, so to speak, that I had a hankering after. So he particularly wanted to see a place that was the most fascinating and mysterious one. What place was this? True, by this time it wasn't a blank space anymore. It had got filled since my boyhood with rivers and lakes and names. There ceased to be a blank space of delightful mystery, a white patch for a boy to dream gloriously over. Even this place he wanted to go to, the most fascinating and mysterious one, has been given a name. Do you remember that when you give a name, basically you are giving identity to something? We have already talked about a child. When you give a name to a child, it's because you are basically steering his life, giving a sense, a direction to his life, because it's your desire. So giving names to these blank spaces means that you are colonizing a place that was mysterious before. But there was in it one river, especially a mighty big river that you could see on the map, resembling an immense snake, uncoiled. Uncoiled means not in a spiral form, but that moves from one place to the other. With its head in the sea, its body at rest, curving afar over a vast country, and its tail, coda, lost in the depths of the land. So here there is a river, a mighty river, very long one, that is the most mysterious of all. And as I looked at the map of it in a shop window, una vetrina, it fascinated me as a snake would a bird, a silly little bird. It's interesting because Conrad is using this simile. The boy is charmed by the river as that looks like a snake, as a little silly bird would be, a silly little bird would be charmed and fascinated by a snake. Don't forget that the snake is dangerous and a silly little bird could risk to be swallowed, ingoiato. Don't forget this. Then I remember there was a big concern, a company for trade on that river. Dash it all, I thought to myself, they can't trade without using some kind of craft on that lot of fresh water. Steamboats. Why shouldn't I try to get charge of one, to have the control of one of these steamboats? I went on a lengthy street, but couldn't shake off the idea. The snake had charmed me. So I explain it. It's apparently difficult, but it's not. He says, if there is this place and there is a company trading with Africa on the river, on this river that is the River Congo, there might be a possibility for me to go there. How? Using steamboats, and I can become a mariner on this kind of boat, or even have the control, the responsibility of a steamboat. And that's the job that he's going to do. He was charmed by the snake, that is charmed by the idea of going into the heart of Africa, because Congo is the center. This is Congo, but the Belgian Congo, can you see here? And it's the heart of Africa. It's here, where is going. And that's the first passage. Then there is the second one. What time is it? Is it too late? Because can I continue or you want to stop? Maybe it's too late. You want to relax? Okay, let's stop here and you do just this. But we can, you at home, I would like you to do the first activities, and look at this together with me before closing. Mercator map and Peters map. What is the real one? The first or the second? The one that represents the world as it is? The first or the second?
The second.
Yes, exactly. What is